I didn't even get to do my intro. And there's Sim.
Hey.
How you doing, Sim?
What's up?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Roast. I'm, of course, Sugar Chris. And how do I look? How do I look? Is the light coming in from the window give me a glow?
You look sick.
Your hair is shimmering. You look
Well,
sick, dang.
Well, I don't have cancer, so we're good. All right.
You look like Jack Sparrow if you found the Lord of the Rings ring.
Like you look extra pale for some reason. I don't know why.
I glow in the sunlight, like Vincent.
No, Vincent doesn't glow. It's Edward.
Sorry, Sip. Sorry, I got it confused.
No, it's okay. You're a Twilight lover. I get it.
But with me today is, of course, Sim, as always. A little early today for you, Sim. Usually you don't show up till about 11:15.
I know. My coffee was ready. It was ready in advance, and I just woke up. So.
But we have, of course, Shane joining us.
Yep.
You're popping in like he does. And, of course, our guest, Mr. Ben.
What's up, y'all?
And I didn't say your last name, so I didn't want to butcher it.
Oh, that's all right. Nobody gets it right. It's Fuselier.
Fuselier.
And what did you do, Chris? There's nobody in the chat.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they don't love me no more. I don't know. Soul said he was busy. I know that.
No Soul today, huh?
No. Maybe that's why nobody's here.
That explains so much.
Because he said that what did he say? He said he was busy with work-related stuff. That's what he told me. They said he wasn't going to be here Monday or Wednesday.
No, you found out that I was starting to work on Blood Hunt 2, and that's why he's not here.
Could be. Yeah, it could be.
He's boycotting me.
People will trickle in eventually. They'll get here. They realize we're live. It's no worries.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben, it's been a while. I think since we
Yes,
had you on
indeed.
a long time. How have you been getting along?
Oh, I've been doing all right. Last year I was going hard, messing with my YouTube channel. And then, I kind of slowed down with that this year. And I'm, just trying to get Outlaw Nights issue 2 going.
That's good. That's good. I seen it was on the Kickstarter. You had a lot of days left still. Let's see. Yeah. Let me bring that up. I got 3 different things up here. There we go. Outlaw Nights. Genesis of Renegade Part 2. Yeah, you still got 42 days, so we got plenty of time for folks to gather up some money if they want to back her.
Yes, indeed. And this is a good one.
So, no trailer.
Unfortunately, no. I could not afford to do a new trailer for this one. I mean, we can play the trailer for the first issue again. It's on my YouTube.
Okay.
I mean, it technically fits, but I just didn't want to really confuse people,
Yeah, it works. That just means I don't have to play it.
Oh, well.
Dang.
Well, Soul's always fussing at me. Trailer pitch. Well, I don't got to play a trailer because there isn't one here. See,
that's probably why Soul's not there.
So for those who never got part 1, what is Outlaw Nights?
So, Outlaw Nights is a futuristic space opera action heist western pirate story. It takes in the 31st century. Humanity has begun colonizing into outer space. History is very much repeating itself as the nations of Earth are all at each other's throats, competing over territory and resources. And with the expansion into outer space has come a new golden age of piracy. Crime is on the rise. and it's a very chaotic and hectic time period to be alive in. And in the midst of all this is our main character, Cyrus Lawson, who has moved to a very small, out of the way colony called Therese. And he's gone there to kind of live his life as a small town hero as part of the colony guard, not expecting a heck of a lot of trouble. Unfortunately, right at the beginning of issue 1, his dream is ripped right from under him as the pirates of the ship Hazard are invading the settlement that he works in. They're looking for a special piece of data that's going to lead to a treasure everybody's got their eyes on. And so we got a rat race in the making. And push comes to shove, without giving anything of issue 1 really away, except for a crucial detail. But our boy Cyrus is kidnapped by these pirates. And so issue 2 picks up with him kind of getting to know the underworld of the 31st century and having to quickly confront his very strong moral rigidity.
Okay. Yeah, pirates, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I should have just asked what isn't in this book.
I literally, like everything about this story is like I just took my favorite aspects of different genres and I put them all together, mashed them around a bit. And yeah, it's pretty much nonstop action in issue 1, and there's a little bit of a lull at the beginning of issue 2, but then we kick up with an awesome fight scene.
Oh, we got Meredith. Hail, Meredith.
Woo!
Lurking around there in the chat.
Good morning.
And Sim, you were involved with the first one, weren't you?
Yep.
Yeah,
I came in and finished the book because Render Contender disappeared.
he vanished.
Yeah.
He got lost in space.
I had him do a commission once. I remember Render Contender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
And
the most bizarre thing.
Oh, like he didn't finish. Like he was a hired artist and just disappeared on you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
like we were
that's-
midway through, and and it wasn't even that he just disappeared on me. Like he disappeared altogether. Like he hasn't.
Oh, so he's like
touched his...
gone. No Twitter.
Yes.
Done.
No nothing, huh?
Probably changed name and.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have
that
no
sucks.
idea why.
How much, if you don't mind me asking, like did you order pay him in advance, or were you lucky enough to not?
Oh,
have
we
it
were
all-
going per page, but
Okay.
there was a page that I paid him for that he did like the rough sketch on, and he was supposed to give me the final one, and then that was around the time he just was gone.
So you got lucky to only lose money for one page.
Yeah.
So that's good. At least you didn't lose a lot. You know.
Mm-hmm.
How many pages did you have to do, Sam, to finish it up?
I'm not sure if it was between 12 or 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't have the book, yeah. And Beacon came into color.
Oh,
It was
okay, that's
sexy.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the first. I know, Meredith. Savor that. You're the first person in here in the chat outside of Shane.
I had to play Soul. I'm like, I had to put the link in there at least.
I don't know where. Well, I know where Soul is. I don't know where everybody else is. I guess everybody's busy. Maybe. But they can watch the replay.
Yeah, it's Oktoberfest over there, so.
Now, Sim, are you working on this one with him as well, or do you have like a new artist?
I'm not on the second one.
Nah, I got Juanito from Dwarves vs. Lions doing the interiors for this one.
Oh, okay.
I would like to get a cover from Sim once I get some cash together.
I'd be in.
Says he feels on it. Where's Soul? Soul said he had some work related stuff going on. They say he wouldn't be able to make it Monday or
You
Wednesday.
know what? I was gonna say the soul's dead.
So
Everybody dies.
I was trying to make a joke with Soul, and I'm like, it doesn't come out as funny though, right?
saying I'm sick. Now you want Soul dead? What is with you?
No, I know. I was just trying to make a joke, like
Let's
no
Ill
soul, we're
Will
dead.
upon people.
What happens when there's no soul? But the stream's dead.
Jeez.
Okay.
I
Took
see what
me
you're
a
going.
minute.
I see
That's
where
what
you're going.
I wanted to do a joke about this. So, no soul. Didn't come out right. I'm sorry, soul. I am sorry.
It's too early in the morning.
I fumbled that one.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
So he's like roast. Like, yeah, I tried.
A nice, well endowed lady here with a big old Gatling gun. Always good to see.
You
That
call
is
a
code.
gun? You call that a gun? This is a gun.
How many pages is this one?
Each issue is 25 pages. Originally, issue 1 was going to be 50 pages, and I had to split it in half in order to make it affordable. So, issue 2 is basically the second half of issue 1.
Okay.
But it was a good, I felt like I chose a good breaking point because in a lot of ways it was kind of like you were getting 2 stories in one. So it fits.
How many more do you have planned? Is this like a ongoing then?
Yeah, my hope is that this particular arc is going to be about 8 issues, maybe more.
Okay.
Just
Then
depending.
you could do a trade after that, right? It's a big old trade.
Well, like
of all of them.
my big thing is like I feel like I'm setting up kind of a universe here. Maybe nothing quite as expansive as like something like Marvel or anything like that, but I mean, this is definitely going to be a time period I want to explore, and I want to like get into like some of the backgrounds of some of the characters.
Okay.
Because I really
Have you thought about doing any ash cans? And then the further ones just to kind of start branching off and introducing some of that extra world? Or can you do that on Kickstarter? I don't know if you can do that on Kickstarter versus Indiegogo. I don't know.
Well, I hadn't thought of doing it like that before, but that actually sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, 'cause even if it's like 10 pages, just to kind of start introducing maybe a side character or just whatever, story point that you might want to start.
That is
If you're
good
interested in
because like one of the things that I was having trouble with initially was like I'm juggling a few characters here, and I can really and like especially in like issue 1, I mostly just expanded on like Cyrus and a little bit on like a couple of the others, but not by very much. Like it was very quick. And and the idea is that we're going to flesh them all out more as the issues go along, but ash cans would definitely be a good idea for expanding on that.
Definitely.
Let's see. Mary says, "Why would you work when you can watch the morning roast?" Well, you can do both. That's what I do a lot of times. I have my phone
agree.
I'll have my phone on a stream, and I'll have it in my pocket while I'm working.
That's why Chris never gets anything done.
Oh, that's what yeah.
Why would you work when you can read Outlaw Nights? That's my thing.
Meredith says, "Sweet art."
Well, thank you. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't,
Ow, ow, ow. So this is some of Juanito's art.
Yes. That is Cyrus and Serpent, and this particular issue has those two together a lot. So this is a very appropriate promo image.
This man really likes his drinks.
Yeah, you worked the bar in the first one.
Working the bar here, he's pouring drinks, and here he is drinking the drinks.
There's a lot of booze.
He's all about that. He's all about that Bud life.
The Captain Ivory is a total alcoholic. He's always drinking.
I always thought he looked like a jacked up Justin Timberlake.
Getting into drunken gunfights.
Dark Side's
yeah.
Window, are you also an Indiegogo or is this just Kickstarter?
Unfortunately, it's only on Kickstarter. It's that I did an Indiegogo for issue 2 late last year, and first of all, I picked a terrible time to launch. I launched like right before Christmas.
Mm.
I was blinded by my hubris, and basically, I discovered 2/3 of the way through the campaign that we had been shadow banned.
No.
And so, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that.
The shadow ban. The shadow ban thing's such a confusing like thing to me. Like you don't know what really triggers it. You know.
No, that's the deal. It's nobody knows. That's what's weird because usually shadow ban is, there's a reason that's targeted. You could say,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to be targeted properly, or
Yeah, it's
it's
like
weird.
I've heard from a few folks that like Indiegogo is trying to veer away from funding comics.
But they're trying to
And that
concentrate on the tech. It's one of the things when the new
yeah.
CEO took over, because they're making way more money. Like the comic book thing is like specter of dust compared to how much they make with new technology. So the thing is,
I
they want to concentrate on it, but there's also the fact that they never reinvested in the infrastructure of the website. And two, keep in mind they added something called in demand a few years back. That was not part of the thing first. So the in demand became a type of like web store that people keep open, and they never intended it to be open for that long. And how many people have 5 campaigns open still in demand?
Well, you fear they would like maybe just make the in demand like
Because ever since they
maybe
did
they just limit the in demand to like maybe in demand for
Right.
3 months
that
more
but
Yeah.
that's
versus
what
like
they
shadow banning.
that's what they wanted to do. But the
Yeah.
shadow ban, that's the thing I'm trying to tell you. I don't think they're shadow banning. I think it's a problem with the freaking website. Because the other day, like Six Gun Gorilla, the new campaign, could not find it in search, and I
Oh, and he
found it
just
the other
launched that,
day.
didn't he?
Yeah, and but I did find it yesterday. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like when you go on the Indiegogo page, go in the search for comics. You're gonna have a whole bunch of freaking comics that says funding, 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 and they're closed.
huh.
I'm thinking it's more of a website problem that they need to deal with that they
Versus
don't
them
seem to.
actually like
Yeah,
pinpointing
yeah,
campaign.
exactly. Yeah, I
Gotcha.
think it's more of a website problem because I've seen it getting worse with time since they did the on demand, then they did this. Then every time you would try and go and search something like a comic, like me and Chris do when we're trying to get guests, we just go and hey, let's go see what's there. And a lot of the campaigns we don't even see them because we're overrun by campaigns that says funding, but they're closed. But it says funding,
That's
currently funding.
bizarre.
So that's what I'm saying. I think it's really like a website problem. Like, like they never reinvested in the infrastructure and rebuilding and maybe, adding more power behind it. I'll just leave it like that because I'm not computer. I'm not that savvy in computer coding.
Now, what
But,
happens with Kickstarter once you fund in Kickstarter? Does it go into a demand as well if you wanted to,
no,
or
there's
no?
no in demand for them. There was no in demand for them. They could send it to Indiegogo for an extra fee, right?
Okay.
But
Oh
now
wow.
they do have an in demand through BackerKit. Because BackerKit invested to start their own crowdfunding platform. So they kind of linked it up with Kickstarter, so they can have a type of in demand store. So technically, Kickstarter has been trying to catch up to Indiegogo for years. I keep saying that Indiegogo just needs to wake the fuck up, fix their problem with their website, because they were to me they were technically catching up and soon gonna kick Kickstarter's ass because Kickstarter has been trying to emulate Indiegogo for the last few years.
So, do you plan on after the Kickstarter to just do Indiegogo just to see? I mean, it wouldn't
Um
hurt, I guess, just to throw it
I
up there.
I mean, yeah, like if we get funded and everything, I wouldn't see why not. Cuz I mean, it'd be a lot
that
easier cuz I wouldn't have to set the goal so high.
Oh, how do you have to set it to a certain thing on Kickstarter?
Oh no, it's that
Oh, okay.
I in particular with this campaign like I'm funding like we've already
Oh, through
got the
Kickstarter. Then when you go to Indiegogo, you won't have to worry about you won't have to worry about setting
yeah,
up high. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
Already did
because
Kickstarter.
we've got the line art all done. It's just that I gotta fund the coloring and the lettering, and then I gotta fund the actual production, sending it out.
all the fun stuff.
It
Hey, what's up, Courtney?
Who'd you get for a colorist?
Courtney's here. Oh, Courtney is here. Hey, Courtney. She says it's a
Woo.
YouTube thing, I think. And then she says, I have a friend who has a completely duff kind of channel. Or I should say all websites.
um
I'm not sure what she means.
Because I was reading the ones from Dark.
but
Okay,
yeah,
because the Dark Side saying, so shadow banning is only an Indiegogo thing, and it's random, and nobody at Indiegogo can figure it out, or is this on purpose? And I think that's what Courtney was joining in.
Oh, okay.
So technically, like I just said, I don't think it's targeted, because if it was like let's just say Comicsgate, they wanted to shadow ban. Well, the big every single big head would be shadow ban, and that's not how it is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like there'd be like bigger ones.
It's way too random to be a targeted. And I've
Yeah.
been saying it for a while. Some people are trying to use it for drama and clickbait, are trying to
Marketing.
spite sell marketing, whatever. But that's not what it is. It's not a shadow ban. I'm sorry, a shadow ban is targeted. Now, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but the more people complain, the more they'll fix it. But like Ben said before, they have been very fucking clear and vocal about the fact that comic books are not. It's very like they wanna invest everything in technology, computers, and new inventions. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Do you think it's because it's harder to find that stuff on Indiegogo? Like, you think there's just so much comics at this point?
I think no. I think it's more. There's a lot of comics, but dude, think about it. How much? If you think that there's a lot of comics, how much do you think there's technology?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't
Campaigns.
know.
No. But that's my point. That I'm trying to make you think about it. Like it's more like open your eyes as a look. If there's a lot of comic books, imagine how many technology campaigns there is.
You think they wouldn't care as long as they're making the money, though?
But that's where they're making their money. That's the thing. It's the idea. It's whether you're going to prioritize for people to view on your website. The one that makes you more money, or the one that's That's what I'm saying. It's to us.
I find it weird. Like I don't know. I've always see like indie games get funded. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just weary about that. Like I wouldn't want to throw money at a game or technology I don't even know if I'm ever going to see. I don't know. It's such a weird.
But that's the thing is that that's the entire premise of crowdfunding is you hope to see it, but you're technically
at least I know with comics there's more of a chance that I'm going to get that versus some new technical advanced computer.
That is true.
I don't know.
You might get it like 15 years from now when you forget. You're like,
you say that, but those technology things they made over like $100 to $200, sometimes $500,000, dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying, me personally,
and they come out.
You never know if you're going to get them.
But that's the thing I was trying to highlight is those technology, those video games, those movies and stuff like that. Like I'm in some of those group on Facebook of Indiegogo, and they were all having issues. It's not a comic book thing. Mm-hmm. Get it? They're all having issues with campaigns that just can't be Google search or stuff like that. They go, what the fuck? That's why I know about that thing, because they had to address it because of that. And they promised they were going to be more circling around that technology because that's their main focus. That's how I know about this, because they had a big freaking thing with the girl, with the new CEO that had monkey ears.
Well, also like Indiegogo in particular, I found like so much of their business is just run by like automation. So it's like, because like people have been asking about like, oh, what's the deal? Why are our campaigns, not showing up in the search results, and they don't get responses.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they're just bigoted against Outlaw Knights. They're jealous.
How long was that first campaign going before you got shadow banned?
Different kind of channel. Gotcha.
It was pretty slow. I released right before Christmas, So there was like nobody had money to spend, and then it was coming on the heels of like a million projects being launched. So, and I was having trouble scheduling streams to go on and everything. So, yeah, it was a humbling experience.
Courtney says her friend has a channel about esoteric stuff, and he has
Mhm.
33K in his shadow band.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying it's not just comics, is what she means.
Yep.
Says there are
Yay.
YouTube accounts that are shadow banned.
That's what that like one of the things they wanted to do, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet because they said they would. They said they were going to close a whole bunch of in-demand campaigns, close them down. Boom.
Well, they should have a limit. Like,
Yeah, there should be a 6 to a year. To be quite frank,
yeah,
like limited to a year because that's what we kind of everybody expects for production wise. Technically,
Yeah.
like it's kind of like the main model of anything Kickstarter, Indiegogo. Oh, back this, and I have a year to produce the thing.
It's so hard to explain to like people how long it takes for this stuff. Like just like your normal friends and family. They're like, haven't you been working on that for like a year now? Like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have a corporation behind us that can, throw something at somebody on a desk and it be done in 2 months.
I don't have an assembly line of artists and writers
I
here.
did.
Yeah, they
Let's
all got
say-
normal jobs. They all got other projects to keep themselves,
Let's just
financially
say if I
stable.
made between 25 to 50K each book, I'd probably be able to have them out faster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although you were pretty quick with the art
Mm-hmm.
for Outlaw Nights 1. That was like a quick
Mhm.
turnaround.
Yeah, but you also needed it Russian.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was damn good work.
No, thank you. Oh yeah, I'm pretty quick. But that's the thing. That's my point. Is when you can just sit down and just do your work and just do that. You don't have to do any other things. You can have more work done. Like I drew like 40 page of Hellzone in 2 months.
Oh, nice.
Can't wait for that one to get out.
Is that the one you're working with Aaron on?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah,
are you launching that, or is Aaron launching that?
It's Aaron.
Okay.
Like the campaign's ready to go, and there's only like I think 15 page left to do. It's gonna be black and white, so I'm gonna hit that pretty goddamn quick.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be a 32 page book when we started.
Is it bigger?
57.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
That's probably gonna be his biggest book then for Aaron,
Yes, it will.
because most of his is like usually about floppy
Yeah.
pages.
What's that about? How am I supposed to read it on the toilet?
You haven't read those last 4. What are you talking about?
I have
Well,
read the Aaron book. I'll have you know.
keep it for when you have a really big bellyache.
I have read every single Aaron book because I read them on the toilet.
Aaron has a special toilet privilege.
That's right.
His books have.
They're short, so I can just sit there and read them. Whoop. Okay, nice. Loved it. Great. It's always full of
Okay.
action. I get a nice. It's like a nice.
I'm gonna tell Aaron to use that as a quote on the book. Best toilet comic ever
Yeah,
by Chris Evans.
it is. You can read it in the time it takes you to poop.
And then we're gonna get a message from Captain America. I never said this shit.
Captain America.
It's from the better Chris
Yeah,
Evans,
Chris Evans.
Oh,
Oh.
the real Chris Evans over here, the better one. It just says comics are only like 5 to 7% of Indiegogo.
What? Ben, did you just have a Marta moment? You just realized that we have 2 Chris Evans?
Yes. I didn't connect the dots for a second there. I just thought like you were talking about the real Captain America.
No. Sugar
early
Chris
for
name
me.
is Chris Evans. Mhm.
Oh, yes.
Bit disappointing when you read the name and you see how scrawny he is. You're like, oh, that's not Captain America.
it's before the serum.
I know.
I'm working on it.
I can go. I can do this all day.
He's the kind of guy that will dive on a grenade for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think Chris would. I don't think he would.
I don't know about all
He might
that,
kick the
but-
grenade at somebody else. He don't care. Like, just
No,
Not me.
dude, if it's a grenade from like the First or Second World War, maybe because he wants to collect it. But other than that, no.
Ooh.
Woo! It's a candy. let me just diffuse this.
Ooh. Gimme.
Chris is still skinny fat. Dang.
Oh Lord.
What? That's Marinus talk.
What the fuck is skinny fat?
Gosh dang it.
He
Marinus.
has skinny arms but a belly, I guess. Do you have a belly, Chris?
With Marinus, there's only skinny fat and massive. There is no in between with him.
Oh.
You're either big or you're skinny fat. So I told Marinus he's skinny fat too. Then 'cause he ain't no big boy.
Good
I don't know
Lord.
why, but you just cracked me up because I'm a visual guy. So I just imagine him like 6 feet, 6 feet something, scrawny as fuck with a big beer belly, and that was hilarious. Thank you, man. I kind of had like
Lord.
big belly. What's his name? Chris Rock. What's his name?
Chris Rock.
Kid Rock. Sorry, I was trying to remember his first name, but I couldn't remember his real name. What was the name? Fucking Kid Rock. Anyways, moving
I don't know
on.
his real name.
Outlaw Night. Go back it.
What are we talking about Chris Rock for?
No, I was trying. I don't know why I was gonna say like Kid Rock, but I was trying to remember his real name to just throw everybody off a little bit, but it didn't work. I came with Chris Rock, and I'm like, that's not the right guy. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm still waking up. Fuck
It's
you.
early in the morning.
I'm
I went to bed at 6 something. Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm working on it. I went to the gym around midnight. I went to the gym, did the whole thing, did my full set and everything. So I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I can feel a little muscle in my arm now.
What's
Getting tight.
and what's your full set? 2 sit-ups, two push-ups.
He's like One Punch Man. He does 10 of each, right? Or is it 100? 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups.
No. No, I
No, you can barely make 2. Come on, let's be honest.
I could do 100 sit-ups.
Sit-ups? Oh, man, sit-ups. Whew. Push-ups, yes. Sit-ups, no.
You
Sit-ups.
think you can? Can you at least do 10?
I used to be able to do easily 100. How many
So
Nice.
what happened?
Well, that was a long time ago. I don't know if I could still do it.
I'm saying, what happened? Like,
Been
I'm
a
pretty
lot
sure
of
if you tried right now, you
time
probably
playing
have a heart
video
attack between 50 and 51.
Oh, please. Heart attack. Come on now. Talking about me like I'm like decrepit.
I don't know. You're in your 30s now. You're not 20. You're not in your 20s anymore.
I could maybe do it.
Yeah. You ain't in your 20s, Goldilocks.
Well, maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. Yeah. Maybe I'll do 100 setups. Yeah. What do you think
Yeah,
of that?
film
Tim?
you.
It's going to live stream tomorrow. Chris doing
Yeah.
100
I'm going to
sit-ups.
do it tomorrow's live.
It's going to go on for like
100.
10 hours until it gets shut off
100
because he literally died on the 10th one. He's just sitting there.
So go back out all night. Make it a thing. And Chris is gonna do 100 sit-ups on video.
Yeah,
Yes.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah.
There you go.
Show
That's
you
the
some-
goal.
And it's my birthday on Monday, so let's go back to another 2 and get me to 5K and beat my record. That would be kind of cool too. I'm gonna be 47, motherfucker.
Man, getting up.
I thought you were way younger than that.
I know.
I thought you were like in your mid 30s.
I know. Huh? I'm turning 47, but I look good for my age.
Damn.
Blame it on the cold. Preserved well.
Courtney says she's skinny fat, probably whatever that means. Yeah, it's just Marinus's weird way of
Skinny, fat.
It's like the Grinch.
skinny with a belly.
He's skinny, but he has that belly.
Yeah.
That's skinny fat.
I haven't got a gut.
I'm not
So
saying you do. I'm just
it's
saying
so
skinny
I'm
fat.
not-
it's what we call a jelly belly.
Yeah.
Hey, Fanta.
What's up?
Fanta.
Oh,
Fanta.
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 I know
Uh,
Fanta.
Courtney says she's about to turn 45 in a couple weeks.
I'm
Oh,
shutting up.
Lordy.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy. I'm 47 and I look good. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't look my age, and I'm pretty happy of it. But I'm not afraid of growing old. I've been through that already. I see it more as a privilege, you know.
But
Not
I just
everybody
feel
gets
like
to grow old and still be functioning. You know what I mean? And especially with what I have, like, I already had like 15 instruments this time removed. So at 47, I'm still alive and kicking and pretty good. So yeah, I'm happy about it. I can still whoop. I can still whoop a 25-year-old ass. So I'm good.
I just feel like a baby. I'm 30. I'm 33.
Mm.
He's still a wee lad.
Dude, you're younger than Shane. I thought
I'm gonna
Shane
be-
was the baby.
I'm gonna be 40 this year, my man. I got like till July. I'm gonna be
Got
old.
the diapers on.
I'm almost there.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you know,
I didn't think you were that old, Shane.
Yeah, I'm up there.
Huh.
That's why I started going to the gym. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to be fat.
That's why I started going. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, I'm 35.
Yeah, Dark Side's like, except that I'm old as well, barely. Not me. I don't. That's not how I see it. It's. I don't know. It's like anything. Most people that when you think about it, like most of the famous people in comic books, anybody that succeed, like they usually always do it in their late 30s and beginning of 40s. So
Who just says he'll be 42 this year? Didn't start getting gray hair until I started making comics.
yeah,
Lordy.
Oh, Lordy.
me, I'm starting to have gray in the beard.
Fanta says she's fighting old age every step of the way. Well, that's what you gotta do. Only as old as you feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Courtney says she's not taking aging with good spirits. She's gonna count backwards now. 40 is
I get
that
that.
old? No, that's not what I meant, Courtney. I just meant I thought Shane was like 35 like me or even a little younger. I didn't think you were almost 40.
Yep, getting up there. It's
Shane,
because all I do is collect Pokemon cards and make comic books.
well,
Nobody takes me serious. Like he's got to be like 30 something. No way. He's
no,
he's 40, still doing that loser shit.
you
Yeah,
just
I am.
Mm-hmm.
you just got such good skin, Shane. You know, you're
Oh,
so
me.
fresh faced.
It's every time somebody asks me how old I am, they always stay surprised. Hey,
Oh, Ginger's here.
what's up?
Hey, Ginger. How's your morning? Well, she says, you're pushing it there, kiddo. Fanta said she started counting backwards last year.
No, me, it's not you count backwards. You say that you're 25, but I got 22 years of experience.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 25 with 22 XP. There you go. But that's one of the things is when you hit your 35th year, around 33, 35th year, it's when you realize, then you go like, fuck, I was stupid in my 20s.
Oh God, I was really dumb
And,
in
and
my
when
20s.
and late 30s, beginning of 40s, you're like, damn, I wish I was in my 25, I was still in my 20s and knew what I know now. God damn it. And then people get like, oh, poor me. And I'm like, this is where you have to go, but let's use it.
Yeah.
Like there's no feeling bad about yourself. Just fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you're in your 40s and you want to, yeah, go. Just do it. Like, there's no limit.
I lost most of my 20s to booze and weed.
Me, it was being a dad at 25.
That's a better excuse.
Let's see. Who just says what's hilarious is that my wife is 5 years younger than me, and I got carded last weekend for a beer, and she didn't. Oh no! I bet you're not gonna hear the end of that, Hojo.
Yeah, but that's normal. Like guys don't want to card girls as much as they would card guys. It's kind of weird, but it's always been a thing.
Makes sense.
It's kind of like,
I
you
wonder if
know,
the
like,
skinny fat people
well,
get
you never
carded.
ask a girl's her age, right? And you go, hey,
Because skinny fat people
obviously
already have
old
that belly. So I wonder if they just do, he's a drinker.
25 was almost half my life ago. Can't pull that off. Oh gosh. I think back to me in my 20s, and I'm like, gosh, I was such an idiot back then.
Mm-hmm. It's, dude, everybody that gets in their 30s and they look back at when they were in their 20s, they go, fuck, I was an idiot.
Yeah.
It's a common trope. It's a thing. I joke around, like I even make sure that I tell my kids that. I'm like, dude, first thing that we learn when we're adult, when we get through our 30s, you know what's the biggest thing? Yeah. And I tell that to my 21-year-old kid. It's how when we realize how stupid we were at your age. And he looks at me like, so, you know, listen to our advice.
Yeah.
But you know how boys are. My dad, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Oh yeah.
And then you wait a few months or a year or two, and then it's like, Dad, can I come back home? Kind of not going like I had planned.
Let's see, we got. What are they saying there? Oh, Flying Feline's here. Hello, hello.
Was
Woo.
it?
Always good seeing you popping in the chat.
Oh, give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Surely.
Courtney's being salty about turning 45.
And again, go back that book now.
I
look
would
at Jay.
agree.
Look at this. Just as, oh, I understand, Courtney. I turned 30 last year. Look at him rubbing it in. Young buck. Courtney says, my 20s, I made the most money I ever made, but I was definitely not the smartest with my actions. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a decent amount of money and I blew it all partying.
All that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When you're in your 20s, you got all that disposable income and not a lot of sense. So then you throw it all away, piss it all away on dumb stuff.
And now that I'm writing my ideas out and I'm producing comics, I don't have the money to put them out, and I'm putting them on Kickstarter.
7. Now, Ben, what's going on in this last panel? Is she being like, "Oh, boo-hoo"?
she is mocking Cyrus because
That's what I thought.
Cyrus is a fuddy-duddy. He's a stick in the mud, and Serpent's trying to warn him not to tangle with these folks, but he's being stubborn.
She's like, "Oh, Cyrus, you big whiny bitch."
And yeah, I think people will be happy that in this issue I'm finally introducing the character Taurus, who was the guy who lopped off that guy's arm. Everybody in the first issue, like they all saw that page and they loved it, but unfortunately I had to push him to this issue, and I think people were upset about that. But he's finally arrived.
He will be here. And I see in the future, you know, we still get the old trusty shoddy.
Yes.
Even in the far-flung future with spaceships and lasers, we still got the old buckshot ready.
Yeah, like my whole thing was like, I like sci-fi and space operas, but I'm not a big fan of all the tropes. It's like I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different. So I prefer like the idea of like it's like okay, like it's the future, like people are still using firearms, they're just kind of enhanced. But it's like there's no lasers and all that. Like I feel like that feels like a very Star Trek Star Wars thing, and I'm trying to veer a little bit away from that.
Hmm.
Did you already? Did you say you have a colorist already, or are you still trying to find the colorist?
Yeah, I do. It is a fellow by the name of Marcos Martins. He is a colorist from Brazil, and he colored pretty much all the pages on this campaign.
Okay. Did he color the previous one? Oh no, I know. Beacon did half of the last one,
Yeah,
but how about the first half?
the first half was colored by a fella who goes by the name Press Colors, but he unfortunately was not able to return for this issue. I think the whole CG thing got annoying for him.
You think being a colorist, you can fly on the radar even more. Like, I'll do it. Just leave me out of the drama. Or
He
just
was
color.
talking about how like he was hoping to work for Marvel or DC at some point, which I'm
Oh.
like, I don't know why you'd want that, but okay, good luck.
Good luck sitting in line.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Fancy says they never listen. She has 2 boys. My oldest lives with me again. No. She's like, I thought I got rid of them, but they came back.
They came back.
I live in a hut, so
A hut.
yeah, it's like an apartment, but it's also like a mini house.
Oh.
Hmm.
I
It's
downsized
really-
to an apartment. It was getting too expensive to have. Like, I did have I rented a house for years, but it was cost me like $2,000 a month just to maintain that. And I'm like, nah. I don't know if I want to make
Yeah.
comics. I had to shrink down a little bit to that I
Ben,
can do stuff besides just pay bills.
Ben just
Yeah.
lives in like a cardboard box. He just keeps like the really good part of the roof, where the comics are, so they don't get damaged.
Yes. Very much.
All of his money goes towards the books.
Pretty much. I would say.
Oh, we got Courtney says she blew all of her money for sure. She was the queen of partying. Oh no. The stories Courtney probably could tell.
I want to hear some now.
That might have to be like a late night stream. That might be too hot for you this morning.
That's called the midnight roast.
That's the midnight roast. Odin's here. Morning, Odin. Says remember to hit like and
Odin
show
Desco.
love. That's right. Yeah, Odin was on a stream last night. I hadn't seen him live in a while.
I streamed with him
Wow.
recently.
Yeah, always good to see him. Maybe it's because I ain't seen him on 80s. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I've seen him on Luke, Death Metal Hero. Yeah, his stream. Yeah, maybe I need to get Odin on again sometime. It's been a while. Yeah, might have to reach out to him, have him back on again. Oh, Francis uploading the video.
Oh lordy.
Everybody go check out her YouTube. Oh, Courtney's being stalked by Odin. Love is blossoming in the chat. Love to see it. Hojo
then
says he knows Marcos. He's a good guy.
Yes, indeed. Very good. And really talented.
Odin says he's 982 years young. Okay. I guess he really is Odin.
I was about to say, he's Odin Allfather.
Yeah. He was born in 79. So Odin's about what, 45? I don't know. He'd be 44, right? Something like that. Let's see. Oh, Courtney says she lives in an Airbnb currently, but she's moving on up. And she has a new vehicle finally. Oh, good. Yeah, it sounds like you're making progress. That's good to hear, Courtney.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's real good. Soon you'll have your own place and doing all kinds of stuff. She's a 78 baby. Oh, she says she's got stories, not daytime streaming appropriate. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
my.
now you got to start a midnight roast.
Shizu. Oh, okay, always down the hang. Good, good, good. Hojo went in demand on Indiegogo this morning. Got 201 backers over that and fund my comic. Now I can
Nice.
breathe. Oh, good, good. Congratulations, sir.
Oh dang.
That's pretty good because they just started that the GoFundMe one, right? Like
Yeah,
not too long ago.
comic, yeah.
So getting like 200 backers on like a new platform's that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Solid, yeah. It's solid work. Yeah, we get this pig. Give you the look at our boy here, Mr. Wellington, going all Super Saiyan.
Now,
I
how far
love
along is this
Boy.
one? Is the art all done? I can't remember if you said that already or not.
Yeah, the line art is all done. We just
Yeah.
need the coloring and the lettering.
And how many covers you got going? Do you know?
Just one at the moment. That cover right there. That one was actually done by Jay Krager. And he also did another image that's a poster. Basically, yeah, the cover's going to be a poster as well as the other Jay Krager image as well as a really spicy pinup of code.
See, I thought about doing like posters, but I'm afraid of like trying to ship posters. You know, because I know people get really, I don't know. I don't want to fold them, put the crease in it, because I just feel like people's going to yell at me.
I
Some
yeah,
people
like I,
don't. Some people
I-
don't mind the fold in the poster if it's big. To be quite honest, 11 by 17 can be a bit more problematic. But there's people that do give the fold out posters, and people don't complain if you let them know that's folded in two.
Oh, okay.
Just let them know in advance.
I shipped them flat last time, but I might do tubes this time.
Yeah, for posters, yeah, of course. If it's not Bristol, like I found out that some people have problem with Bristol when it's rolled. Most people that I've sent art that was in tubes never complain. Just you just have to roll it out and then flat it out. But,
How much does a tube cost per like shipping though? Like,
tubes are way cheaper than a mailer. Comes out
are
to
they?
between about maybe like $12.
So $12 to get a roll, the tube.
No.
Oh,
$12 to
oh,
mail them. Like you
okay.
put your stuff in them and then you mail them.
So how
Like
much you got
tubes
to
are,
charge per poster usually?
so I said about $12. Like you can put like more than one poster in it. So it doesn't really change the price unless it's really heavy. Because it's always by weight, right? But
Yeah, I was just trying to think like how much you would have to charge for the poster to, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For you charge your price for the poster depending on the size that you
Yeah.
have it. Could be anywhere between I don't know, 15 to 20 something bucks.
Yeah.
And then you charge maybe $10 shipping.
Try to keep around at least what 20,
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, but that's for me international. I don't know how much it costs you within the US to ship it. Maybe it'll be like 10 bucks.
Probably around 10 or so,
Yeah.
if that.
That's what I set it at.
That sounds about good.
Let's see.
And tubes are not that expensive. You can buy them in bundles on Amazon and stuff. I still have some. I bought a big bundle.
Roll
Yeah,
the poster.
I've been thinking about doing the posters.
They're fairly inexpensive, I think, to produce.
I use
at
Mix'em
least they
for
were last
prints.
time.
Does anybody use Mix'em for like posters?
Yep,
Or
I
no?
used them for both
Okay.
my last book and the posters.
Okay.
Me, I print everything on my printer.
Well, I don't have a printer. If I had a
But
printer, I wouldn't have to worry about that. Now would I?
But yeah, but it's like Mix'em, except me, I have a printer in my area, like a Mix'em. So
Oh yeah, a local printer. That'd be nice.
yeah,
We have one. I don't know if they do. We do have a local printer, but I don't know if they do
It's-
that
it's
far
weird.
into like posters and stuff.
the best part is it takes less than 2 weeks. when everything's okay. So they go, oh, print. Within 2 weeks, my books are here. That's one of the best, something. It may be maybe like 100, 2, 3, like maybe 100 or 2 more sometimes, but I save on shipping because
Okay.
it's right next here. Like instead of paying like $300 shipping to me, I pay like 50. Even mixing is kind of cheap. Sometimes I wonder if they use my printer. It's around the same pricing, and the shipping is like $50-$70. I'm like,
Yeah, Mixam's been like when it comes to my prints, like it's not too expensive to get everything
no.
sent to me and everything.
The only problem is that they should have an option for multiple covers. So when you do multiple covers, so you don't have to do multiple orders or have to go
Right.
directly through them and contact them or something. Like give us an option of having like
That way you
oh,
can be on the
I
same
wanna-
order
yes,
instead of like two
exactly.
separate orders. Yeah, that would be
Yep.
nice.
That's the only thing I would have to say that I think that they need to up their game would be to offer us an option where we can have multiple covers straight from the first order. How many covers? Like when they go, do you want to add a cover? Yes. How many covers? 5.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, because I did the Indiegogo and Kickstarter there. I ended up with 6 covers. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, that's a lot to manage right there.
Yeah. Hey, I thought I was doing so. I tried it, and
I've only got one cover, but
yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with one cover. Like I'm one of those guys.
All
Like
you need.
two's good for me. 1 to 2, maybe a third if you get somebody like you really like. Okay, I really like their art.
But that's the thing.
Do a cover.
I try to have like 3 covers per campaign. About 1 exclusive, 1 limited, and 1 regular. Right. That's how I usually try to do it. But like I said, I did this one. Then you add the sketch cover to it. Then you go, oh, I'm gonna go on Kickstarter. I'm gonna do a new cover, and people are like, oh, we want a naughty version of that cover, and I'm like, okay, I'll do a naughty version of that cover. And then you end up that you have 6 to 7 covers, and you're like, oh fuck.
We got Courtney saying she's got bounce. It was fun hanging out. Much love. Yeah, you too, Courtney.
Mm-hmm. Have a good one.
yes indeed.
Ben says that Krager cover kicks ass.
Yes indeed.
Looking forward to eventually getting my hammer. That's gonna be nice.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
Yeah, that's the second poster by Krager. That's depicting a scene that happens in this issue.
What is going
Friggin'
on?
love it.
Poor boy here. He's all lightninged up.
Yeah, Wellington is very unhinged. He's, as Obi-Wan would say, he's more machine now than man.
That can't be good. All that electricity flaring off like that. I don't think whoever installed his bits did a very good job.
Well, he enjoys hunting pirates. It's his favorite thing.
What would happen if you use a water gun against him? Would that be more effective than a regular gun? Like you're like, no, just falls over.
He
My
might
weakness.
No.
he might have protection against that.
Oh,
Since I didn't think of it before, and now I'm.
It's waterproof it's waterproof electricity.
Yes,
it heightens his powers. Actually,
it's the
more electricity,
future.
It's hydroelectricity, so it does, water has no effect on it.
There we go.
It's the future.
Just say that. It's a future, Shane. That's
He
explains it all.
goes on a date, offends his girlfriend, and he splashes water in his face.
And then you see the water evaporate before it even touch his body because of the electrical field. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Lordy.
Let's see.
So there you go. Ben is taking notes. Definitely gonna put that in the next book. You show what happens with water. The water evaporates. Somebody throws a freaking whiskey glass to him and it starts burning.
Well, Ivory loves his whiskey.
I know. That's why I made the joke. That would be kind of fun. You know, he looks at him and goes, "Hey, I'm curious. What happens? Do you turn into the Human Torch if I do this?"
So, Outlaw Knights is the future of Cyborg USA, with Wellington being one of the latest products of that. That's why he's so crazy.
It all connects.
It all connects together.
Why did you have to bring Cyborg USA into all this?
I was wondering that. I haven't heard that for a minute. I like
know.
Cyborg USA.
Are you trying to say that he has no junk?
Oh no,
Maybe that's why.
What?
that's why he turned to alcohol.
Yeah, that's why he gets. That's why. Yeah, he gets.
Yeah, they replaced my arm, they replaced my legs, and they took away my junk. I'm pissed.
That's why he enjoys hunting pirates so much. It's the only sensation he gets anymore. He can't enjoy the touch of a woman.
Whatever happened to the author of Cyborg USA? I
don't
haven't
know.
seen him in a hot minute.
Well, last I ever heard, he was getting into it with somebody on YouTube and stuff, and I think that was during like the whole, war campaign and
Oh
CG.
yeah. That was he got into it with I think Malin, right?
Malin, that's what it was. And then I haven't heard from him since then. Like, I don't know if that just affected his whole outcome of how he saw things and just disappeared. But I was really looking forward to a third book, though. I actually thought those two were pretty solid storytelling books. What was the other guy that disappeared? What was that character? He made like a shadow character. He had like a little baseball bat. Grayscale. Did you guys get Grayscale? Anybody?
Oh God, I haven't heard that in a hot minute.
It was really good, though. It was actually a well put together book. It was, and Michael something, I think, was his name. And then he just
Michael Derrick.
Michael Derrick, yeah. And I was really looking forward to a second one.
Abductables, right?
Yeah, I think it's the same guy from the Abductables. The Abductables left too, and I really like that series.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
But another one is Mark.
Mark. Oh yeah, yeah. That what was his book?
Grave Robbers.
Grave Robbers. Yeah, that was another one. Had like
Grave
really great. I think it was a floppy. Really great storytelling. Had
Yeah, and
good characters, and I was like, okay.
I did a full 6-page story for him for issue 2, and then he just decided that he was
Big
done.
Dick Murphy, right? When that one of the
Yep.
characters, Big Dick Murphy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Man,
It was a good comic too. I liked it.
I mean, some people maybe it takes. I mean, it does take a lot of effort to do all this, and once you get a campaign done, maybe they didn't make as much as they thought they would, or the publicity that they wanted, and thought, okay,
Yeah.
maybe this isn't for me.
David
I'm-
Fee's like Rotten Glory that was really like faded from the face of the earth. Yeah, but we're talking about creators. But yeah,
Oh, don't
Rotten. Don't remind us that one. We missed that. Dude.
remind us of that.
I missed that.
Still
Dude.
hurts. That still
Yeah.
hurts.
I don't know that one.
It's like Adam AF also disappeared.
Yep.
yeah. What happened to him?
What is it? What is it?
Adam AF.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. He like just. I think his was more of a family thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know too much, but I think his was something like okay, family life. He kind of chose some of that over what was going on. So
Well, we know he's still there. Rotten, we have no news.
Yeah. Rotten just vanished.
But he just, if I'm not mistaken, he
Well,
kind of
yeah.
vanished not too long after this. The 6th.
I don't know.
Everybody keeps vanishing.
Yeah, but remember what happened on January 6th? Was it January 6th?
So
See
he
what?
vanished on.
I don't know.
on
Did somebody snap fingers? This one go, and then like half the creators disappear. Is that what
Yeah,
happened?
but what they
Did we
call
get
the
Thanos?
thing they call the insurrection, if I'm not mistaken, he was going to the manifestation. They started arresting a whole bunch of people, and that he disappeared around that point. Because the funniest thing is, the night before it disappeared, we were chilling. Tomorrow we're coming back. We're gonna have a big show. We're gonna do this. And we were all primed, and the next day happens. Nothing. Never heard of him again.
Oh God.
Hmm.
We have comic book like conspiracies. We can. That's like a whole.
And I'm
other
not
was
kidding.
about to
genre
say
thing,
that.
right?
The night before the show, oh, like yeah, we're doing this. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And let's do this. And yeah, bigger, better than ever. And then nothing.
I'm waiting to hear legends about people spotting Render Contender just randomly at a cafe in South America or something.
Somebody's gonna send you a picture. We saw him at Comic-Con.
It's like the picture's really blurry, like it's not a clear shot,
Shame the ones we've lost along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, Hex is here.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. Oh, drama. He knocked it out with Malin and got disappeared. He says, rotten glory.
That's where you gotta kind of avoid something. Not really avoid it, but if something like that comes up, let it just run its course, brush it off, and remember you're here to make comics. And no matter who you're debating with or siding differently, just drop it, let them have their rant, and just focus on getting your books out, man. Or you end up like that. You just get too frustrated, and you throw in the cap, and you give up on what it's supposed to be. I mean, nobody gets into this. Like me personally, when I came into a lot of this, I didn't come in to know anybody else's opinion as far as like, creators of like where they stand with somebody or over here. I'm like, I just came in to make comic books, and there's a community. I went for a community of people that's making books. I don't care where you sit, either, politically or artistically, or who you like or who you don't like. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here just to make the comics,
It's funny, like when I got into this, like I got into this after being involved in film, and I thought, well, people in film are just so petty. And then I switch over to comics, I'm like, oh, it's the same thing.
It's just human nature, man. It's human nature.
Oh, man.
You okay?
Oh, my stomach.
Hex Allen, when are you going to come back on to a show? I haven't seen you on like Morning Roast for a while.
Yeah, we hadn't had him on in a while. Yeah.
I streamed with him recently.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah, I hate that school click shit. Yeah.
Booba.
Oh, we haven't seen this image yet, I don't think.
That is
the posters.
Brian
Yep.
Lobdell.
Yep, that is a pinup of Code from Outlaw Nights.
Is that a mutant or like a raptor?
Why does it look familiar? Wasn't that like a shot like that in the previous book?
Yeah, this was a email list only available thing for issue 1, and I decided to put it on the main campaign for issue 2 because I just really like it.
So I'm not wrong. I was like, it looks so familiar.
Yeah, it was like I think not a lot of people got in on that one, and I feel like it deserves another shot because I particularly love the work with the smoke and everything coming off of it. It's like so 3-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story with the raptor thing on the shoulder?
Well, funny thing about that is actually just an alien creature that appears in like one panel of issue 1. Like it's just like a background creature on the planet that Therese is on. But Brian saw she was standing next to it on the cover, and he just thought, oh, I think that must be her pet. And so like he just put it on her for the shot. And I just thought, well, it looks really cool, so I'm
it
cool
worked
with that.
Hey, there's Hex.
How you doing, Hex?
Yeah, here I am. Hello, everybody.
What's up?
What's up?
How's it going?
Hex, the man with the voice for radio.
And the face.
See, he can do the midnight roast. On today's episode, we talk about so-and-so's.
Talk about Courtney and her wild
Courtney's 20s.
Yeah.
Late night with Hex.
Yeah, baby. Oh.
I like Shane, how you got a very fit, in shape woman with big boobas and a big gun, and you're over here focusing on this goofy lizard.
It's a good-looking lizard.
No, I'm surprised, Chris, that you're paying attention to the boobas and not just sticking your eyes on that big piece of gun.
Yeah. You've seen 2 boobas, you'd seen them all.
I know, right?
Yeah, but these are Code's boobs. These are
Like, it's not like we're running out of women in the world. You know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah, they're taking over.
mm-hmm.
I love code, and it's confusing for me because I'm her creator. So it's like I'm her father. It creates a lot of a conflict here.
Is it really, or isn't it more like Blade Runner type of thing? So you just made yourself a sex droid with the best part of everything you like from actresses and shit. Remember Futurama? It was an actual episode when he was dating Lucy Liu.
No, thank you. I'm dating my Marilyn Monroe bot.
Oh, do you want to go do this? No, I'm making out with my Monroe bot.
Good. Feed saying he's like the drama candy man. If you say drama 3 times, it's feed time. You need to lay off that drama feed.
Mm-hmm.
You need to stop with that Twitter drama.
I get involved in Twitter drama a little too much, but it's mostly just for fun.
I stay out of that nonsense.
Like they say about drama, it's all fun in games until it's not fun anymore.
True.
Yeah.
I don't find any of it fun.
Yeah, that was the point of what I was saying.
Ugh.
People have fun until they realize that it's not fun.
Let's see. We got Kodiak here. Mean mugging.
Is it?
Look at that frown.
Just a little change of subject. Did any of you guys check that trailer for the Flash movie?
Oh, I forgot that came out. No, does it look good or no?
They just released a second trailer. I watched it yesterday, and I like the fact that a lot of people are having the same thought as I had. Like, are you sure? That Batman movie looks really good. Too bad there's Flash in it.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, like everything they've been advertising, like it's not the Flash movie. Like everything's on Keaton Batman. So it's kind of like
Keaton coming back.
Like they should have just went like we cancel the Flash movie.
Just make now
Batman.
Just make a third one. That's all we really want.
It just happens to have the Flash in it too. Just saying.
Well, it's funny. Like I actually. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was just saying, like, I actually enjoyed the first couple of seasons of the Flash TV show. And the thing about it is, it's like I feel like I don't need to see this movie because it's like it's covering the Flashpoint stuff, which it's like, well, I've already seen that recently. Like, it's the same thing.
They're probably going to use it to reset their DC universe movies, if I had to guess. Just another excuse to
be quite
redo
honest,
everything.
Everything I've seen with that Supergirl there looks like shit. Like every scene I've seen, like the way she moves, the way she acts, like it just doesn't work. Like it looks like crap. Like it feels like they film her apart on the like. It shows that she was added because that most of the scenes that were in the movie were already filmed with Cavill. Like we all saw that scene of Cavill flying next to the ship that was replaced by her. And I think, and it's one of the things that I think that you pick up on. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Every time I see the trailer, every time she comes in, it feels like, like shitty CGI in a really good CGI movie. That makes sense.
Why did they get rid of Cavill?
Because they wanted to delete him from the entire thing. Like before, it was to link him to it because that's why Batfleck was back. Because it was you had Affleck back and you had him back for that movie.
But do you know what was the reason?
Yeah, because they want to write him out.
But why? That's what I'm saying. Like, why do they want to write him out? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Because of the Snyder Cut shit. I don't know.
I was saying, it's weird. Like he's like a moneymaker. It's like such a weird move for a company to be like, hey, this guy makes this money. And
other than the fact that he's been very vocal and against the entire cancel culture, #MeToo, dating fucking Gina Carano, and all that fucking shit, and being vocal about it, and doing that entire pun of like, I'm not dating anymore. I'm going to be dating my computer and playing video games.
So he's become an incel, and
yeah,
that's the reason.
Yep.
That's got to be it. You know?
And it's funny because he makes these companies like a lot of money. I mean, he made The Witcher a lot of money.
And
Season
he's-
3 comes out, and nobody's going to care.
And he's a toxic guy. And you know, like they did The Witcher. He was so annoying. He was trying to keep us on track on canon. He's like, how dare he trying to make us respect the IP? Like, fuck off.
Yeah, stop mansplaining.
Like, dude, I'm
Yeah.
seriously like the producer went on going. He was annoying because he was always like pressuring us to stay on canon, and I'm like,
And that, what's
Wow.
he doing now? StarCraft? Is that what the next one is?
no, he's supposed to be doing some
Warhammer.
for 40K, yeah.
Yeah, Warhammer. That's what
Mm-hmm.
it is, not StarCraft.
Well, you know what's funny? It's weird. Like those two guys that were supposed to have big movies. Like what's his name? The guy was supposed to be a Deathstroke. He has
Oh,
the
yeah.
Italian guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But the name is like he played in True Blood and stuff like that. But he's a great actor, and he was supposed to be Deathstroke in the next Batfleck thing, and his movie got canceled. And you know, you see him doing the cameo as the thing. But the weird thing is those two guys that are considered toxic, cool guys, be trying to be canceled and stuff like that. Well, Cavill's got 40K. He's the one in charge of putting 40K as a show, and the other one, well, he's doing D&D. He's doing Dungeon and Dragon. I'm like, that's kind of weird. They went to get those two guys to do like two IP. You know what I mean? Like they're different, but it's kind of like, that's cool. they're all starting to like geek IPs.
And the thing, yeah, like I remember that story they told about Cavill on The Witcher when they were planning on like making the scene when Roach dies like kind of comedic, and he was like, "Yeah, no, like this has to be serious, like you know, from the book." And that was one of the things they were complaining about. It's like, who would find that funny? Like his trusted horse dies, and like you're gonna make a joke out of that?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's that Marvel syndrome.
Yeah, put too much humor into it. As much as I like Guardians kind of started that. Like, hey, look, the comedic side is really selling. Let's just start throwing that in every Marvel movie. Ugh, it just got so bad.
Yeah, it's like the Avenger thing. Everything became an Avenger, and after that, they did Guardian of the Galaxy. Then everything became Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I saw like a new clip for Guardians where like had like Baby Rocket with like a
No, they're
ferret
doing
or something, or an otter.
You're supposed to find out his origin in that movie.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a new trailer that came out or what that was about. I just saw like it was like, I don't know, a 20-second clip.
But I have to admit, the best part is that it's finally the Guardian of the Galaxy, because you didn't make the Guardian of the Galaxy. The first two movies were not the Guardian of the Galaxy, to be quite honest. Like, Star-Lord doesn't have his 4-season gun.
No.
The costume, that's the costume that you see there. That's what he looked like. That's what Star-Lord looks like. You made him into an outlaw rebel and shit like that, which Star-Lord is not. Star-Lord always had that freaking blue suit with the flame on, the scavenger suit. Yeah, and his dad was not a big planet. His dad was not a big planet. He's a ruler of a fucking interplanetary. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like Star-Lord was. There's a reason why he was called Star-Lord, because he was a lord.
Well,
yeah. That's the premise that that a lot of people didn't like about the Guardian Galaxy. You have to change gun because it was not Guardian of the Galaxies.
Oh. I actually didn't mind the first two.
Oh, I love them. I love them, but they're not, I've never been a fan of Guardian of the Galaxy. I even tried the comic book. I was like,
Yeah, I actually think the movies probably helped that franchise. The Guardians.
Yeah, dude.
Nobody's really caring about them until that
franchise
movie
was dead. They tried to revamp it when the movie came out. Then they realized that they needed to change the characters in the comic book to look like in the movie for a while. And they did it. And then after that, they reverted back to the other one because, I don't know, probably because they copied a lot of people. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Know what I mean?
Dude, I didn't keep up with this new Guardians of the Galaxy. I read the original ones, the original team.
Yeah. I kind of hope that the project we had in college would have been through and accepted and being picked up because he would have directed Nat the Merkin, the movie. That would have been cool.
Lordy, lord.
Yeah, that was the college project because he was attached to it to produce it if it was going to get picked up. We were working on the trailer of Nat the Merc
Oh, how things could have
in
been.
Oh
3D.
wow.
In them young 20s, how things could have been.
Yeah, that. But he took the intro, like the intro of the first movie. That was pretty much the intro of Nat.
If only Sim knew back
Well,
then.
he
what
knew
he
now.
now.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I knew what I knew now, I would have had a contract and I would have everything legit and I would have protected myself a bit more. And
Well, I mean, like,
it's the thing. It's like finding out when you're trying to be young and trying to get a job in comic books and stuff like that, like DC and all this shit, or even like video game companies. There's a reason why they say everything you send us, we own them. It's in fine print. So if you apply and you send them design of characters you did, they own them. They can take them, and you can't do shit about it. Because I learned that with Deus Ex.
oh god.
Mm-hmm. Remember the new game that Eidos released when they brought Deus Ex back? Yeah, that's it.
Eesh. But I mean, I know like Disney's
You
planning
mean
on.
Jensen?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Your character, you invented Jensen.
I didn't invent Jensen. Jensen was there, but I did part of the redesign.
Oh,
I did design for the arm, the blade that came out from the elbow and shit like that, like how it did and stuff like that. Yeah.
with
Damn.
Ubisoft.
No, it was Eidos. Ubisoft. It was Eidos Montreal that was starting, and it was people from Ubisoft that left to start it in Montreal, and that was the first game they were going to do was Deus Ex. It was bringing back Deus Ex, and me, I was a big fan of the original, and I'm like, I want to work here. And I
Wow.
went there with a lot of stuff, and I submitted a whole bunch of work, and they go, you need to learn digital art if you want to be part of the team. I'm like, fair enough. So I went to college. I went back to college, and I did all of my stuff. I learned digital art by going to 3D programming, not programming, but 3D art program. And when I got out, we went to visit the thing for the starting of the production of Deus Ex, and I'm like, oh yes, I want to be working here. And then you see all your art there on the wall. I'm like, dude, that's my shit. You go, yeah, but you submitted it and it's ours, so we can use it. So I'm like, am I gonna get credit at least? And
Damn. Well, yeah, that's what happens.
mm-hmm.
Nothing.
But, I have a story like that about the Avatar.
Yeah, there's a lot of it's one of the biggest thing that we learn as an artist. Like me, like the James Gunn thing, it's a lesson learned. I don't hate the fucker. I love those movies, but I have to admit, watching Guardian of the Galaxy and having like the part where he goes for that orb in the first movie, all the way to the girl that comes to like, hey, what's happening? Oh, I forgot you were there. What's up? That was all like the intro of that.
Damn.
It was the first story of Planet 69. That's how it started. I thought it was funny, but then I'm like, I'm not using that again.
God, that sucks.
If only Sim had done things differently, he could be partying around with James Gunn doing.
But it's not
Guardians
just that.
4.
It's like when you go to college or university, you have to be careful. Another thing that heads up, script writers.
Mm-hmm.
They're
That's
fucking
exactly
thieves.
what happened to me with the.
They're fucking thieves.
Uh-huh. Long
Like
story.
ultraviolet. Just saying. The guy, our teacher got sued by the school, by the way, a few years, not too long after, because the thing is, the guy came into NAD and he started ripping off a whole bunch of people. The only thing is, the principal was a copyright lawyer. So when she found out, yes. Guy's not allowed to work in any fucking schools anymore.
Wow.
Ever.
Well, I know, like, recently Disney bought Outlaw Nights, and they were planning on. They said that they want Cyrus to be a black female now, and and Ivory is gonna be gender swapped. And I think like a few of the characters, they're gonna be like really old and living on an island, and they're gonna be like, yeah, just let me die.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, usually. And they decided that it was not going to be in space anymore. It was going to be underwater. I don't know why.
Yeah, with a lot of blue people.
I know. It's weird.
Not
Said it was going to be directed by some, like, I don't know.
I think it was the guy who did Titanic.
Making this comeback.
Did one of those movies. I think he did something called Terminator too. I don't know.
Did any of you guys actually wait and see Avatar 2? By any
Nope.
chance?
No.
I didn't either.
My kid Logan did, and he said it was pretty good.
I wasn't the biggest fan of the first one. Like, I thought it was okay.
The first one was like, to me, that was the definition of style over substance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It was eye candy.
Yeah,
for
and it's
sure.
like the story was so plain and just.
I hate when the story gets what it wants, and it just drives me nuts. Like, oh, we really want this love interest. So instead of like making it complicated, like the story is telling you, because like they're using these avatars to blend in with the species, but the species knows that they're avatars. So that whole thing already confuses me.
Supposedly humans can't live there, but then they forgot it. It's kind of weird, yeah.
But the fact that he actually manages to become one of them because of the tree or something, and that way they can have a love interest and kids later on, I'm like, that's just stupid. That's just dumb. Some
They
magical
can live.
weird.
They can now live in a virtual world. But the main thing that I don't like about Avatar, it's the perfect example of what a blockbuster is and what they're trying to do. They're trying to wow you. But dude, when you go rewatch that movie, like I remember watching it in theater the first time, the first Avatar, and leaving going, wow. But I didn't remember most of the story. Like, like the story was like, but it was wow, like visually. And then you watch it a second time, and then you're like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Now, does anybody know how well the second one did? Like, did it do like as fantastic as they wanted it to?
Not as well as the guy wanted to. That he went on a rant about how people are not nice.
Oh,
and toxic.
So did Mario beat it by any chance? Does anybody know? Did Mario?
Probably. I'm pretty sure it will.
It'd be so funny. It's just Mario just comes out of the blue and just does the whole, woohoo! I hit boxes, and it's like destroys this guy's whole
Oh, we hate Chris Pratt. Let's
15,
cancel.
20 years.
We hate Chris Pratt. Let's boycott the movie. Boycott the thing, and then it breaks records.
Well, yeah,
Okay, no. Box office. It did 2.3 billion. So it's on Mario Brothers on his way. Because it's at now 1 billion, I think. But I'm pretty sure if we look at the budget, so the budget of the movie is anywhere between $350 to $460 million for Avatar. So let's go see Mario Brothers movie.
Sounds like it made a profit then.
So, they don't have the budget so far on the Mario Brothers movies.
Oh.
Hold on, let me go check. If I go here. So the budget was only $100 million, which is nothing compared to Avatar. Yeah. And so far, the box office is at 888.5 million, so they're getting close to the billion. So money-wise, it's as much a hit, if not bigger, than the Avatar when you think about it.
Finally, what's her company? Illumination. I think what did Mario. Like, that's probably the first movie I actually liked by them. Like, I just find their movies usually very boring, like very dry. That's why I was kind of worried about going into Mario. I'm like, man, I hope this isn't like that dry. I don't know. I like the minions and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
bullshit.
Yeah, they're kind of boring. I know I'm an adult, but still going to be a little bit entertained. The Grinch wasn't
Okay.
too bad. But it was
Okay,
still-
so they did Despicable Me, which I like. The Lorax, how the Grinch stole Christmas.
Try.
they finally got something they can kind of bank off of besides the Minions. It's like, all right, let's make like 6 Mario movies.
Oh yeah, they'll probably make like a whole Nintendo universe.
But I have to
hope
admit,
so.
Despicable Me was good.
God,
Uh,
David, when David brought up the mechs killing the tree huggers, it reminded me of the one line that I thought was just so bad from the first Avatar because it was just the most one-dimensional way you could make a villain. And it was that business guy when he's talking to them. Who cares? They're just goddamn trees.
Mm.
fuck those trees.
So go back Outlaw Night. There's no tree huggers in there. She just liked to hug that big Gatling gun of hers.
I don't think there are
And
any
you can
trees.
see Chris is stuck on that image, and he's just like keeps looking at it, staring at it.
I don't think there are any trees in Outlaw Nights. At least not yet.
How
It's
do
all
they
based
get
in space, right?
How do they get their oxygen?
Well, they have oxygen domes over the colonies created by a company called Bioko.
We discussed this before, Chris. Remember?
It's the future.
It's the future. They don't. that's all you have to say.
Technology.
So
I-
there's a company called Bioco. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Is that owner? Is the CEO of that company called Pauly Shore?
Biodome.
Biodome.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Oh God.
Man.
Jesus.
Man.
Pauly Shore.
The Weasel.
Yep.
You know, best way of bringing it back. He's gonna be cast in the next movie. He's gonna be that little creature in the back.
He's gonna be the
Pauly
Velociraptor.
Shore.
Yeah. AKA tree hugger. Day one instinct.
Like,
It all connects.
tree hugger.
What you been up to, Hex? Like new. Like how's your comics going?
Oh, good. Still working on it.
Are you on the second one now? Or are you still like yeah, you're done with the first one, right?
I was gonna say, did you just finish the layouts?
No, still working. I'm doing pencils and inks and
Oh, sweet.
coloring. I like at the same time, like hopping around. Of the volume 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got something from you. I don't
Did you
Yeah,
finish? Did you finish fulfill the previous campaign?
Yeah, except for that extra artwork, which that'll come later. But everybody got the books.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first issue. What you got was the first issue.
I didn't get it.
The graphic novel, or first chapter.
Yeah, that's what I got, yeah.
I didn't get
The
it.
color graphic novel will have the three issues combined into one graphic novel.
Well,
Can
how
you go?
dare you say
Can you go check and make sure to see what address you sent it to me? Because I didn't get it.
Did you?
I don't know if
order
it was.
I mean,
I ordered the first campaign.
in your name, Simon. What? I never saw your name in the list.
Mm-hmm.
Unless did you order through
Well.
Beacon?
No.
Sim is banned so much that he can't even.
His books you don't get books from anybody anymore.
I swear, I've gone over
I-
this thing like 100 times. I didn't see any Simon Poitier for chapter 1.
See, I had the same thing happen with Jason. How do you say his last name? Bascom.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, whatever happened to my Mothman book? And I go to myself, I'm like, he never backed it, but he says he did. I even said, if you send me the address, I'll just send you one. He's in Ohio as me anyway. So but then he never sends me the address. But I'm like, I swear, I never got a backing from you. I would have sent it out. Like I have no problem with.
Well, send me
Send
your
it out.
address, then. Yeah, DM your address to me. Sim, I mean.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going through my my thing now. Tell you which number of backers, so maybe you could find me, because
Lordy, lordy.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
weird. You're the only one who didn't get it. But actually, I got a return to sender from Rob Muerto
Really?
from Portugal, because his stupid customs in Portugal. Not him, but
Yeah.
Rob.
What is his thing? Something with zombies, right?
Yeah, it was.
Close to the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's about to do another campaign here soon.
So I got to send it back to him, and with that freaking
that paper.
postage,
Yeah.
the postage to Europe, the European shipping. But he's going to reimburse me for the first one.
He's a creator. I thought, I really hope his third campaign shows bigger numbers, just because I think his stuff's really good. It's really
real pro level,
really thought out. The universe, the characters are great. The colors are awesome, and it fits kind of I don't know. It reminds me of a Saturday morning cartoon. It's really good. But I don't think it got huge numbers for. I think issue 2 was like a prequel or something. It was about the bus driver. I remember that, but.
Dustwarden showed up today.
Holy hell!
Yeah.
Somebody actually has Death.
Oh wow!
What's that?
I haven't got mine.
Death Sworn. Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Can't wait to get that.
I guess I gotta check my mail. Maybe I got that.
Yeah, it showed up yesterday. I woke up. I slept all day. Woke up last night. Came down and it was sitting on my chair out on the porch. I was like, oh shit!
Nice.
We got something after all these years.
hope it's worth the wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to crack that one open.
Ink Studios. I got something from Ink Studios. And apparently I must have backed Russ's book twice, because I got 2 packages from Russ.
Is one Sims?
He just likes you.
No,
Maybe.
Back 2 books. Like a big dummy.
You big
Lord.
dummy.
You're a big dummy. Big dummy. All right, let's see. Ooh, excuse me. So we still got 42 days left on Outlaw Nights. That's plenty of time. Still got about 3,000 to go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's still certainly doable with 42 days left.
I hope.
Everybody needs to go check it out. What's this 2-for-1 special here?
Yeah, that is basically, I had some extra copies of issue 1, and so I decided I was going to put those up for this 2-for-1 special, where you pay the price of just one comic and you get both issues, physical and digital. And we only had 30, and we are down to about 10.
Nice catch-up tier there. Get in on.
Yes, indeed. And the thing I like about Kickstarter, one of the things that they do is that you have all your products listed as add-ons, so somebody can back any one of the rewards and add on whatever they want to it. So it's like if you want this and you want like a poster or something, you can add that on. It's like really cool. That's why I did the first reward that I set up on there is just the assemble your own kind of thing, where it's like I only charge like I think $1 because they make you charge something for it, but basically people can just kind of assemble their own package.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's interesting.
Yeah. We got a retailer bundle. We got an international bundle.
Yeah, I did that one because like I know a lot of folks overseas, like, you know, they get screwed on the shipping and everything. So it's like, I figure, like, I know like a lot of folks will like they'll all go in on a book together and like they get them all mailed to one location. So I figured I'd kind of help make it easier for them.
That's a good idea. Yeah, think about that.
Okay, that's weird. I've been going through all the pages of stuff that I backed. And I'm like, I remember seeing your fucking campaign in there, but it seems like it's not there.
Truth comes out. Sim did it back.
That's that old age coming in. I swear, I should have backed that.
I'm like, I don't get it.
Well,
Remember back
well, you
in
know
the
that same book is on the current campaign for $12, and I'll send you all the other stuff that you were supposed to
At
get.
least I'm fucking honest. I'm letting you know, so I'm letting you believe that you're fucked up and send me a free book. At least I'm fucking straightforward and honest. Like, nope. Okay, because I remember going through my campaigns back and seeing your campaign in there. So I'm guessing maybe it's one of those that appeared there and didn't go through. I guess.
Oh, or maybe you just
at
changed
the
your
beginning,
mind.
at the beginning, Hex, didn't you have a campaign? But then
No, because it would show that I refunded usually.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So now you had like one before, but then you did a second one or something.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I remember I was sure that I backed the first one, but it seems like no.
Oh well.
Well, I thought I backed it, so you know you're not allowed to be pissed at me for not backing your book anymore.
Well.
I thought it was. Fuck. At
I
least
wasn't that pissed.
So he was gonna back
You
me.
should have left
doesn't
that.
piece
Too
of
bad.
shit.
No, just kidding. We'll work something out.
Hmm? Yeah, I'm like expecting to get my book, and I'm like, why am I not getting my book? Oh, it's not registered.
You
A
didn't
piece of
even
shit.
back the dang thing.
Oh, and by the way, I never got my Confederate Monsters comic neither. I'm saying.
Yeah, probably didn't back it either.
Oh.
Confederate Monsters. No, that one.
Oh no, I think I did get that one. It's the other one I didn't get. Yeah.
What? Good gosh, Sim.
I think.
Primordial or something like that. Prime something. Yeah, I mixed the titles.
Prime something.
Prime something. All right.
I figured the Canadian customs wouldn't let a book with the word Confederate come in there.
Yeah.
No, I got those.
They probably opened it up.
Dude, I back and got Future Primitive. There you go. That's the one I never got.
Oh yeah.
But it got printed by Mariquai in the UK.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever got that one or not.
He has a publisher deal, but his backers never got the books.
That's
And I remember Marin as being giving him shit in the discussion too.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
good.
He
Give
should
him
know-
the
shouldn't he
I'm
know
so
better?
disappointed. I promoted your book a lot, and this is the things we get.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heck, there's some
Is he-
books I don't even know if like I just haven't got them yet or if they just aren't done. To be honest,
Yeah.
But this is what happens. That's why.
I
That's
probably should
why.
go through some of the campaigns and look at the
That's why we used to
update.
tell. It's why we used to tell people never use the flexible goal because people, or back flexible goal campaigns because that guy's never getting his freaking book done. But it's published by a publisher in the UK, but the backers that gave him $1,000, but are not getting their books.
Yeah, that sucks.
Alrighty. I need to start wrapping this thing up.
Oh, it's going on 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. Gotta use the bathroom. Time to wrap this baby up. Shut her
That's what
down.
she said.
Don't forget to sub, like, and share. Go back out on Ice, tell some adverse too, and something Squadron. I'm having to blink for a second. Something Squadron.
Nephilim.
There you go.
Nephilim Squadron, like from the Bible.
Yeah.
Sim don't
Heathen.
know. He didn't even know whether he backed it or not.
No, I was sure I backed it. Fuck you.
Y'all got to back Outlaw Nights because I can't produce the book if it's not funded, and I want to produce the book.
Come on, get it funded. You said he wants to hire me for a cover. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Yes, I need money.
Give Ben money so he can give that money to Sim.
Yeah, come on.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks everybody in the panel here for hopping on and bullshitting.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
and to help out, if people want, I still have at least 2 copies of number 1 that I can I can sell you signed by me. I still have 2 copies of the one that you signed with the seal in it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I remember sending those to you.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was there.
Hex, so I'll have to get you on sometime as an official guest again.
Yeah, when I have a solid update, which will be soon in a few weeks probably.
All right.
Did you ever finish coloring that piece?
What the yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a card. Wait, let me show it to you. Oh, my goodness, Sim. Other people have gotten them, and they showed it off on Twitter.
I didn't see them.
Oh, well, that's because I don't have very much reach.
Well,
It's
goodness.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Did you do you have your Twitter blue? Oop.
Oh,
Oh, that came out nice.
yeah. Oh, wait, let me change the camera. Oh, actually, you guys are wrapping up. I'll show it on another stream.
Mm-hmm.
Post it
I'd
on
have to-
Twitter.
I'd have to leave.
That way we can share it around.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, I should do that. Yeah. I'm like depending on other people who got these to show them off on Twitter. I should just show them off myself.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I should advertise my work.
I should do that.
Oh, it's true. I never shared those images that I was supposed to code. I was just in black and white. Oh.
Here's the back and everything with all the info and stats.
What's this card go to?
This is from the first campaign.
The game. You remember you had a game? Yeah.
This is attached to.
This is the most badass, sexiest dwarf lady ever.
Yes, Argent,
Always dwarfs.
silver-haired dwarf woman.
Ah, dude, he goes, oh, you could do this. I'm definitely drawing the dwarf.
Yes, man. Knock him out at the knees. Take him out at the
Caroline
knees.
was showing up at the end.
And you know, good thing you told me that in his world, the dwarf lady didn't have beards, because you know,
Mm.
I was gonna go with that trope.
No, I can't stand for that.
We ain't having none of that.
I mean, I like short women too, but you know,
Me too.
as long as they don't
I
have
think.
beards.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thanks everybody for joining us. And I'll see you all. When will I see you all next Friday? Is it Saturday?
I don't know. Do we have a show Monday? It's my birthday.
Saturday. We have one on Saturday. What, Monday?
Yeah, Monday's my birthday.
No, not yet. We can just set one up for your birthday.
Yay!
We can do
Oh,
that.
now I know what to send you for your birthday.
Yeah, I know, right?
There you go.
Yeah, consider it a gift.
We can do that giveaway. There we go.
And like I said in the last post I made, it's like it would be fun if we can, you know, get the campaign of Tesla and Adverse going around a bit more, so we can get to 5K. Because the idea, the goal behind reaching 5K with a second chance campaign would be that if we reach 5K, we beat Bloodhunt. We beat my highest grossing 12.5K campaign,
Yeah.
which would be fucking awesome.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Yep. Oh,
We're almost there. We're already at 10 something. So yeah.
all right. Later.
Go back outlaw.
Later.
Go back all nights.
All right.